Hi everyone, and welcome to StudioJake. I, of course, am your host, Jacob Airy. Thank you for joining me on my vidcast where I talk about all things pop culture from anime to film to television to novels, celebrity news, and so much more. I would appreciate it if you would like this video, leave me a comment below, as well as share this video out all over the place, and I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, and I'm over 800, almost there. Any and all subs really help me and smaller creators to expand here on this platform. So thank you very much to all of you who have subscribed. You rock. I couldn't do this without you. All right, so this is kind of unusual for me. So I get messages every once in a while from people who say they put my vidcasts on when there are children in the room because they know that I keep things clean. However, while I don't plan on getting, too gratuitous here, the subject matter of this is kind of intense. So I'm just going to give a parental warning, not a trigger warning. I don't care about your fifis, but I'm going to give a parental warning because I'm going to be talking about the Miranda Sings controversy, Colleen Ballinger as is her real name. So to kick it off, check this out.
So a lot of people are saying some things about me that aren't quite true. Doesn't matter if it's true though, just as long as it's entertaining to you.
Yes, so Colleen Ballinger, and I'm not the only person who has done a video about this. Moist Critical has done one on his Penguin Zero channel. Jeremy from The Quartering has done one. Blair White reacted to the original Scandal. I'm not sure if Blair reacted to this video in particular, at least at the timing of this, at least at the taping of this. Blair had not, but neither here nor there. But this is just so bizarre. So just to give you a little backstory, Colleen Ballinger is a comedian who took on a character called Miranda Sings, and she was this obnoxious, pretty girl who would talk like in an annoying voice. The character was featured on Jerry Seinfeld's Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee. She doesn't really post on the Miranda Sings channel as much anymore. She's gotten married, gotten divorced, she has kids, and so her main channel, which I think is called Colleen Vlogs, she has become kind of a mommy vlogger, and as such, she's faced a lot of criticism for that. However, this new scandal is pretty interesting. Now, I want to preface this by saying Colleen is innocent until proven guilty. This is not a statement about whether I believe the accusations are true or not. Obviously, I have my own personal opinion, but this is more of a reaction to that video that you just witnessed. So essentially what happened was another YouTuber who used to be part of Colleen's private chat, he is making the claims that she basically was inappropriate with a lot of the younger members of her chat, and others have come forward. Things like requesting now of underage fans. So we're talking, some as young as 13. She was requesting nudes from them. She was sending them inappropriate messages, and sending them her underwear. She was sending them her underwear, and one of the accusers, even produced a pair that he claimed that was from Colleen. And also, apart from that, a few didn't really necessarily accuse her of being inappropriate or grooming, but just that sometimes, she would talk about adult things to these minors. Like, apparently she vented to one of them about her divorce in very explicit details that a child should not hear. Yes, teenagers are children. In my humble opinion, you don't become an adult till you turn 20. That's just my opinion. I'm not, when you cross 18, obviously you can be drafted in the military. I think anyone who is old enough to be drafted is old enough to vote and to drink. That's just my opinion, but I think the draft should go away and we should raise that to 20 anyway. With Colleen, it wouldn't have been so bad if it was like one time she sort of like maybe got inappropriate, maybe she had a drunken night, but it's like a ton are coming forward with and accusations are getting more intense. Colleen doesn't try to dispute these. She just goes on and does that dumb ukulele bit where she basically said that her accusers are just doing this for clout. She doesn't say, she admits that she overshared in some aspects, but that's as far as it went, according to her. She is just saying, in this really lame song, she just kind of like just is strumming and playing it incorrectly, by the way. A ukulele, you play it like a guitar. You don't play it up here. It's where the strings are. Well, you know what I mean. On the capo, I think it's called. You may be different on a ukulele. I don't know, but you don't play it up here. It was driving me nuts when I was watching this video. That was the most insane thing about it. I'm kidding, of course, about that. But and like I said, we have seen instances where people who are part of like these group chats had faked screenshots. That is a fact. And Colleen could have just come on and said, listen, yes, I overshared a little bit, but all of the more harsher accusations, they're untrue. These are fake, or they were directed at a different person, and this person who's saying that they were underage fans intercepted them, or were just part of the group chat in general. It wasn't aimed at the underage fans. I shouldn't have put it, nothing like that. She basically just said, you all made this up just for drama, just for clout, just for clicks, and basically, I'm not. And what's funny is at the beginning of the video, she says, I'm gonna state the facts, but then proceeds to not state the facts. She doesn't bother to refute any of the allegations. Now, again, I'm not saying she's guilty, but the way she went about this is incredibly cringe-inducing, and I don't know what it is with these bizarre YouTube apology videos. Moist Critical made reference to one TikTok influencer who did a dance apology video, an interpretive dance that was supposed to talk about how she was sorry, but all she did was just regular dance moves, And of course, we had the famous mommy vlogger who, her and her husband adopted a child from China who had severe mental health issues, and then they just dumped him. And that apology was awful, no good, very bad. It only hurt that mommy vlogger. Good, mommy vloggers are one of the scourges of the internet outside of predators, basically. In my opinion, mommy vloggers prey on their own children, which is gross. But anyway, and what is this narcissism? We saw this when Will Smith did his apology video to Chris Rock. I still think the slapping was staged, but it was just terrible. They don't want to take accountability. They don't want to say, I did this. They don't want to say, I'm sorry. It's just like, just say you're sorry. With Colleen Ballinger, if she did nothing wrong, all she had to do was say, look, I'm going to refute these allegations. I'm going to say, this message was aimed at a person who was over 18, still gross, but less impactful, and and whatnot. She could have said, that's not my underwear. That was produced on that one YouTuber's video. She could have said, that's not my underwear. She could have said, the screenshots are faked. She didn't do any of that. She just did this annoying, playing the ukulele wrong video that'll probably go down in history as the worst YouTuber apology ever. And, it's just so embarrassing to me whenever I watch stuff. Now, I don't apologize for my opinions. I have very strong ones. Some of them are unpopular. But if I was to ever be accused of something like this, and I would want to refute those allegations, right? That's what you do. But you don't. But I wouldn't get out a ukulele. For one thing, I don't play any instrument. It's really funny. My parents are both very athletic and very musical, and me and my sister, she inherited all the musical talent, and I inherited all the athletic talent. It's really funny. I'm not saying I'm like a pro athlete or whatever. I'm just saying comparatively, it's really funny. But anyway, it's very sad that, someone who, I always kind of admired Miranda Sings, even though I didn't, I wasn't like a super fan of hers. I wasn't like, chomping at the bit to watch every single Miranda Sings video. I never watched her Netflix show or whatever. I did watch her interview with Jerry Seinfeld, but it was just kind of cool to see someone who's, within my generation, claw their way to the top, right? And, she's kind of irrelevant now. She still has her dedicated fan base and whatnot, and good for her. That's great. I could only dream of having a fan base that big. But then to handle this in this sort of manner is just embarrassing and tone deaf. And, like I said, she could be totally innocent. All the screenshots could be faked. That could not have been her underwear. Whatever the case may be, it doesn't matter. This is what I was saying when I was talking about Woody Allen one time. Is Woody Allen. Personally, I do think he did some of the things he's accused of. Just my humble opinion, but his autobiography did not help him. Where he tried to explain away his relationship with his stepdaughters, and also how he left his longtime girlfriend for their stepdaughter. It's very, very sick, and he just made himself look so much worse. And these celebrities, they love to do that, whether it be a YouTuber, whether it be a big name director. Just shut up. It's like Alec Baldwin. Any regular person in the Alec Baldwin situation would be under the jail by now. Not Alec Baldwin because he's a big time movie star, but the dude would not freaking shut up. It only made him look even more negligent to, what happened in that movie set. And same with Colleen. I don't know where they're getting their advice, which in her case, she actually admits that her team told her not to do it this way. Whatever the case may be, it was a disaster for her. It was terrible. And, I hope the truth comes out, but I just don't think we're going to get it from her in particular. We'll just have to wait and see. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you'll give it a thumbs up, that you'll leave me a comment and tell me what you think, that you'll share it out with your friends, and of course, consider subscribing to StudioJake. I cover all kinds of nerd and pop culture topics, including film, television, anime, comic books, and so much more. I hope that you'll also head over to my main website, StudioJakeMedia.com, where I have even more news, views, and commentary. Also, if you'd like to support the channel, head over to my locals page. That's studiojakemedia.locals.com. It's the best way to support me. I'm trying to build a little community there. I have exclusive reviews and articles, so definitely head over there and check it out. And I'll see you next time, right here on Studio Jake.